Beanstalk Global again. We're dialing into the FRUIT LOGISTICA show 2024. I think what we need now is some key marketing experts from the US who, I love these two because the business is brilliant, but also they're so curious. The fact that they have invested in themselves to go all the way out to Berlin to see what they can learn from global fresh produce to take back to the States, and likewise what we can learn from them coming over to Berlin. So can I introduce two of my best friends marketing wise, Mara and Leah from 10 Acre Marketing. Leah, you go first because I love the fact that your business is grounded in agriculture. Leah, you go first. Who are you, and tell us all about 10 Acre Marketing.
Yeah, absolutely, Max. Thanks for having us. My name is Leah Helverson. I'm the founder and CEO of 10 Acre Marketing. We are an advertising agency rooted in agriculture and produce. I am from the great state of North Dakota, so being here in Berlin, Germany is definitely an experience. But it's really great because what our brand promise to our clients is that we're going to help them position themselves to advance agriculture. And so we work with clients throughout the supply chain, throughout the agricultural supply chain, be it on the produce, production ag, the whole 9 yards, or I should say the whole 10 acres of agriculture. And so it's been really great to walk the show floor and see what's going on globally, to kind of get beyond our backyard and see what's going on and the innovations, and to meet amazing people doing amazing things. So yeah, we're super excited to be here. Thanks for having us.
Excellent. I love the fact. I love the fact that you look like you've got jet lag, but your eyes are still like, this is amazing. I really want to get into this. And then Mary, I feel I've spent. I don't know this. I feel like I spent so much time in your front room through the whole pandemic. When our relationship first started. Mary, just introduce yourself and tell us what your key role is within 10 Acre Marketing, please.
Yes, thank you, Max. So I'm Mary Heslip. I'm the Senior Vice President of our produce line at 10 Acre Marketing. So I represent the produce supply chain clients that we work with, positioning their brands to advance agriculture. I'm so excited to return to Berlin. I haven't been since before the pandemic. So it's really nice to come back to the show several years later, see what innovation is happening in packaging, sustainability, to see what new products are coming online. As we know, traditionally, if we see it in Europe, we won't see it in the US for a couple more years. So it's really exciting to discover new products and innovation while we're here in Berlin.
That's a really interesting point that you make, that there do seem to be these time lags with different areas. In my view, we're so far behind marketing in fresh produce in the UK and Europe in comparison to yourself. So that's why we could learn so much from yourselves. But likewise, I think it's great that you're also leaning on us to learn about the license sustainability and that whole aspect. So Leah, sustainability in the States, where are you on that journey, please?
You know, we talk about sustainability a lot. The past 5 to 8 years, even the definition of sustainability has changed. So while farmers are the quintessential sustainable worker, or that's the most sustainable profession I believe you can get into, because it is about the land and the environment. We're really putting a definition on sustainability, and what does that mean? You know, and we talk a lot about the 3 stools of sustainability: environmental, social, and economic. And every year it seems like we're going further down one rabbit hole or the other. And so, you know, in the States, it's about how can we do more with less? How can we create an environment and keep our environment productive without going broke? And how can we make sure that our people are healthy, happy, and safe? And so it's not as easy as use less water and use less plastic, right? We would love it for it to be that, but it's not. And so we're really getting to be data centric and make sure we measure, right? Because what gets measured gets fixed. But we have to make sure we measure all aspects of sustainability before we really go down deep into making change and creating change.
Mary, your views?
Yeah, I think Leah is absolutely correct that it's not just about water and plastic. We talk a lot about food safety when we talk about sustainability, and there's a challenge. plastic is what is helping us maintain the safety of our food in our supply chain, or not just plastic, but packaging, right? So that seems to be the focus of sustainability conversations, at least here this week at Fruit Logistica, has been about plastic and mitigating plastic and plastic alternatives. And but we're still talking about those challenges of shelf life and longevity of the product, and ensuring that we're getting it safely into the consumer's hands and homes. So how do we do that in a more sustainable manner? I think it's a real challenge that we're going to have across the global supply chain. And we're yet to see a solution that is scalable and affordable and can be adopted across the supply chain, specifically in the United States, which is our perspective.
And presumably, guys, that's why you're at Berlin, so that you can learn. You can learn from perhaps some of the industry leaders within Europe. And I sort of highlighted this within our little green room catch up earlier. The frustration I've got is that we've got this diabetic monster in the Western world, and that's been created partly by highly processed foods. And to me, the answer to that is fresh produce. And so we're having this grapple about the likes of plastic, when actually if we could sell more fresh produce, perhaps covered in plastic, to elongate its lifespan, it's going to do good for the population of the States and Europe and the rest of the world. Ooh, Leah, what's your take on that, please?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's what are the biggest problems, and what is actually something that we can fix and help and find a solution to. And however we can increase consumption of fruits and vegetables, I think that's where we need. And we're here at Fruit Logistica, and we're seeing a lot of different varieties, and the seed development and different growing practices. And we've talked to a couple of vendors, and bottom line is, if it doesn't taste good or look good, it's not going to sell.
Yep.
So everything else in terms of sustainability and packaging, that's all icing on the cake if we can get that right. But at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, let's just create really good tasting fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, Leah, you're brilliant. We had an earlier chap on earlier who they're up for the Innovation Awards at the event for a new onion called Calypso, and it's they've actually bred it with a partnership in the States. And it's a sweet taste. Mary, it's all about taste, isn't it? If you can get a little kid hooked onto, whether it be, I don't know, an apple or a grape or a carrot, you've got them for life, Mary, haven't you?
Absolutely. It starts with kids. Leah and I both are practitioners, as well as many of our colleagues, that we love to introduce our children at home to products, especially those that we get to work with in this industry or discover on our own. And my children learned about leafy greens early on, and they will eat raw Brussels sprouts off a cutting board any day that they pass me in the kitchen. Brilliant. And now that they're grown, they're teenagers, and they cook fruits and vegetables raw on their own. And so it really does, we cannot discount the benefit of introducing children to fruits and vegetables, because children are making choices, right? And that's, as consumers, our generation, we grew up on McDonald's. It's over. It's harder for us to create change. But when you start to introduce something and it becomes normal in an everyday diet for a child, to have a choice of fruit and vegetable in addition to maybe something we would consider more indulgent or a little less healthy, they're going to grow up knowing that that is an option and not having to force themselves to try to adopt it into their diet.
Yeah, Mary, you're brilliant. Leah, come on, 10 Acre Marketing. I don't want you to be modest, because if there's one thing I've learned about you and your colleagues, your team, you're always innovating. You're always going to that next level. What's the exciting things that we can expect from your business, from 10 Acre Marketing, please?
Oh my gosh, what isn't there? So I'm actually really excited. This last January, we celebrated our 5-year anniversary. And so
wow.
we've been, I think about that, and I don't know if we've been doing this for 100 years or if it has just been 5 years. I can't quite tell, but we're really excited to be celebrating that, and even to see the change in our clients and our clients' appetite for innovation and for doing new and exciting and creative deliverables, and really be solution centric and making sure that we're data driven. That's what we're seeing too, is, again, measurement. We don't want to spend money, or we don't want to do things that doesn't actually create change. And so we're really putting a focus on making sure whatever we do with our clients and for our clients, that it's going to position them to advance agriculture, which means advance their business, which means create change. And so we really have that in the not even the back of our mind, but in the forefront. You know, we've been at this for 5 years as an organization, however, over 20 years, you know, individually, a lifetime of agriculture and marketing. And so, you know, the only thing constant is change. And so we're really putting that into practice.
Excellent. Mary, what does success look like for clients of 10 Acre Marketing or potential future clients of 10 Acre Marketing?
Max, the clients that we're working with right now have been so open to our creative suggestions on how to speak to consumers differently and how to speak to customers differently. So we're really changing the way that we're telling a narrative. Everyone wants to know where their food comes from. Everybody wants to talk about their farmer. Everybody wants to talk about, you know, what's happening on their operation. And we're telling that story differently, where we're really connecting on an emotional level. We're past authenticity now. We're past transparency. You have to be able to engage both your customers and your consumers quickly and with a value proposition that speaks to their emotions. And that's what we're doing with the clients that we have now, and hopefully with our future clients as well.
Team, you're brilliant. So 2 questions to wrap up. We're running a competition. How many steps did you both do yesterday?
Not as many as we thought.
Good.
Right. So when I went to bed, I looked, it was 13,000. But what we really noticed is we did a lot of standing and talking. And so, you know, I'm not going to give our age, but it showcased in my feet and my knees that we did a lot of standing and talking. But it was worth every minute standing and every step that we took.
Excellent.
Yep.
And team, last question. Favorite fresh produce? Mary, you go first.
Oh, so Leah's laughing at me because I keep finding the Rosé Radicchio, and I do not have it in the U.S. market yet. I'm ready to throw one in my bag tomorrow. So that's been my favorite today.
Excellent. Leah, wrap up for us. Your favorite fresh produce?
You know what? I've seen some big fat blueberries that are really, really exciting. And that's a big thing at my house is my daughter is like, the bigger the blueberries, the better. And so we've come across a couple of those, and I'm really excited to maybe stick a couple of those in my bag too and bring home.
Excellent. Everyone, 10 Acre Marketing, look at the post up on there to see the website. Engage with this great team and their colleagues. You will not be disappointed. Team, well done. Enjoy the rest of Berlin.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you so much.